All right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Let's Talk TV, your one and only YouTube platform where they give a back-to-back update on how things they be, on how things they share for Biafra land and beyond. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notification. Remember also to like and share this news once you get it. Okay, my people, the latest one with the boss head right now be say yes, as you can see it and as you already know it, PMBLGIE Simon Ekpa Njoku has done a whole lot of things, and we know that the things that PMBLGIE Simon Ekpa is capable of doing. He's capable of doing the biggest of all things. And yes, right now we are getting the news that he has he met with some important people in the UN, and it was a very big success. Of course, this particular meeting was based on Biafra freedom, Biafra referendum. This is the biggest of it all, and we would expect him to do more. We would expect him to keep doing more. We would expect him to keep going further than he has already gone. That is what we know him for. He's a man that sucks and does, and that is the truth of the matter. And if we are being very sincere, that is what we've been looking for all our days. He is a man that does not care about what people think or about what other people are doing. He does what would be good for the movement and nothing more. That is the only thing he is good for. That is the only thing he has decided to do with his life, and helps us, we Biafrans and Ndibo, doing a whole lot. My people, ever since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was taken and was detained in the DSS custody, Mazi Simon Ekpa has been there to do a whole lot of things. He is a man that has talked and has exposed a whole lot of issues, and they spoke a whole lot of evil doings of a whole lot of governors that we thought were actually on our side or we are on the good side. But rather, we've come to find out with a lot of exposures and a lot of things that have been said and videos, exposed things, that this man and a whole lot of these other people that we thought that were all good or that were on our side one way or another have been doing things behind our backs that you would think that is really not good. And if I'm being honest, this is what we've needed. This is what we've needed for a long time. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has his own strategy, and his strategy worked. But as it is right now, I would believe that Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing good work too. And we are progressing with the amount of things that are being made at this point. And we would continue progressing so far as we ourselves, so far as we do not give up. Because the support of we ourselves, wherever we are, wherever we find ourselves, Biafrans in diaspora, Biafrans wherever you are at the moment, is very important. Whenever the funding comes up and whenever anything that concerns the moving or the moving forward of everything we do comes up, the fact that we ourselves find one way or another to actually support and do the needful is very important. We are expected to keep going further, no matter the propaganda, no matter the lies these people, the government has decided to tell about the PM. We are not going to succumb to any of it, because most of it is just most of them are just lies that they've coined up, or all of it is just like that we've coined up to use and puts down anything that concerns the PM, saying that he's the cause of insecurity in the southeast, someone that is only interested in the security of the southeast of Ndibo, of Biafrans, someone that is only pertaining anything that concerns the safety of people of Ndibo, both even in the southeast and in Lagos and wherever they may find themselves. That is the only thing that matters to him. He's someone these people would wake up in the morning and say that he is the cause of the issues that we have in the southeast. And you think about it, it doesn't even sound well, it doesn't even rhyme together. And that is why most of the time, every time they've brought up this issue, anytime they've talked about so many things that concern these things like this, it has been waved off by people that understand, by people that know the true things that are going on. Of course, it will be waved off because it does not make sense. It has not made sense in 1,000 years, and it can never make sense because it just beats what he actually wants to do, or beats his aim, or whatever it is. He is someone that has decided to put all his energy in getting what we want, in getting the energy we need for the movement to continue. And that's
So my people, be ready, because you do not know what will be happening soon. Okay, on that note, where Obasanjo himself just came out and made some kind of comments, my people. Yes, he just came out and made some kind of comments concerning the civil war. My people, it doesn't really concern us. This particular ex-president, we know during his time, of course, when he ruled in the military time and came back again and ruled again the second time, he had enough time to do whatever I don't know whatever he's saying. But then, of course, the most important thing for us to have in our minds on is that we ourselves as Biafrans must do the needful. Okay, my people, he's talking about the Biafra war. Let us see what he has said. He says here, Olusegun Obasanjo, the former president of Nigeria, recently spoke at the conference on youth leadership titled Opportunities for Peace, Roles of the Youths in Conflict Prevention in Africa. He called on youths to be advocates of conversation over violence, highlighting the critical role that youths play in promoting peace. My people, I made this thing recently. I say we cannot go down if you've not done the needful. Peace is not even an option right now. If people have decided not to give us what we want, if you've decided not to give us a Mazinam, the Kano have decided not to give us our Biafra freedom, our Biafra referendum, peace is not an option. And so whatever you say now in a conference might be true and will be moved by gullible people that do not know what the true movement for the Biafra army or the true movement for the Biafra is. They are the ones that might look into it. But the true people know the reason why we've been fighting this hard and we've been fighting for this long. And that is those are the people that will not give up, or that will not be moved by these gullible speeches that he's making at this particular point. He said, according to Obasanjo's article, he said that the country has shown resiliency during the civil war by returning to the round table for settlement in spite of severe conflict. He exhorted the youths of today to adopt this mindset and convince those who lean violently to think twice. Additionally, he emphasizes the significance of fostering a culture of peace and empathy in the next generation. In Obasanjo's words, during the Civil War, we killed ourselves mercilessly and destroyed our best facilities, but we still came back to the round table to get the challenge resolved. Youth must develop the culture of peace, the culture of humanness, the culture of living the way God wants us to live. Okay, so now this is what he is advising them to do. But then to do what is needed, we Biafrans have always been people of peace. We have always wanted peace in our lives. Every single thing about us has always been about peace. We are not people of war. We do not want war. We have never ever wanted war. But then it is the situation people put us into that make us want to lean to war. Yeah, of course, that is the situation. We are not people of war. I don't know if he's trying to say that the war and everything that is happening now is how. No. The youths of nowadays, the Biafrans of nowadays, are leaning into war because that is what they have pushed us into. Because that is the situation they have pushed us into. We did not just wake up one day and decide to wake up and push ourselves into war. The reason why the Nigerian army and the Biafra Liberation Army, the BLA, are clashing 24/7 is because of the fact that they have refused to do the needful. They have refused to release our leader, Ohamadike Mazinam Kano. Yes, that is why we are leaning into war. They have refused also to give us what we've been asking for the longest of times after the civil war. I believe you me, if they have given us what they want instead of leaning into the civil war, my people, I do not think we would have been here by now. I believe everywhere we would have been on their own. They would have been on their own. And we would be where we are because, of course, there is no need for any war and we would be happy with our state. And by now, I believe you me, the kind of progress we would have made would not be one to even be trifled with. But of course, na so e dey be, na so e dey hot. Once you come for these conferences, they will just make it look like everything that is happening now is our fault, because violence is not the answer. Aneku, aneku, aneku. None of this is going to make the real Biafrans turn away from what is needful. The people that cannot be turned, cannot be swayed by these gullible talks, they know the real fight, and they are not going to give us. And so on that particular note, nothing of such can make us give up on our fight or stop doing whatever it is we've been doing ever since. And so because of that, we'll keep on fighting and doing the needful no matter what. So yes, my people, this is where we've come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Thank you.